And then, you know, the moment we got there, it was just, there's no fences. There's not a big barbed wired fence to drive through before you go in. They just let you take a moment to just be outside, and that's something in itself that is amazing. You know, getting outside when you're in provincial is almost impossible. Like it's a hard thing to obtain, and that's sad. You know, that's sad to spend that much time. Some people spend years in there and don't get to go outside that often. So being outside immediately was just like, wow. And then, you know, even your intake process is like just people wanting to really ask you along the way, how are you doing? How was your drive? And then you're brought into where you're going to sleep and spend your time. And it's not a cell, it's a house. You know, it's a house where you live in with up to 4 to 6 other girls, but you all have your own rooms, your own beds. And you're immediately like, it's almost like a little sigh of relief, to be honest. And I'm sure I'm not the only person who experienced it, but I felt safe for the first time in a long time once I got there. You know, I hadn't been in a safe environment, I don't even know, since I was probably 17. Not one that allowed me to just be myself. And I was nervous at first. to 100% be myself at the Healing Lodge. Just because of my sexuality, and I wasn't sure how the elders would feel about it, but I very much didn't waste any time asking them how they felt about it, and they pretty much told me it wasn't their business, and as long as my love was coming from a good place and whatever, they weren't going to comment on it, kind of thing. And it was just the nicest response I could have received, and I just knew I was in the right place. Yeah, and every person that you meet after that is just, it's about therapy. It's just really, every conversation you have with any person that works there, it's about healing you and working towards what can make you feel better and your emotions and feelings. Yeah, it's the opposite. Complete opposite experience.